4, 3. Welcome to this week of Four Horsemen, where we're taking classes at Caltech. I will be your astrophysicist, Ryan Jesh Kuthrapali. In charge of engineering is Ronald Ronowitz.
So you do know that we do have ladies watching the show tonight as well. And I've been to space, just so you know.
Sure you have Fruit Loops. So,
3 people got that joke.
No, I'm pretty sure that show's just a wee bit popular.
All right, we'll get that.
Like most popular comedy on television, period. What is after us?
Yeah.
What is this week of Horsemen?
This week of Four Horsemen is 20 minutes of bad puns by Ryan here.
What else is this week of Four Horsemen?
This week of Four Horsemen, it is our way to kind of inform you guys of what is coming up that's cool, what has happened last week, what's happening this week coming up, any events, specials, and anything else we happen to throw in here.
Yeah.
Changes every week. We don't really have a script that we go by.
Not really.
Very loose.
No. That document I spend like 20 minutes on every week.
Very loose. Right out the window.
Doesn't value anything I do. Anyways, we're going to start off this show like we do every week with a giveaway. And this week's giveaway is in honor of George Romero, who unfortunately passed away on Sunday 2 days ago.
Right.
It was shocking.
Yeah.
He was only, I want to say 76 or 77.
He wasn't too far up there. He was, most people are going to know him from Night of the Living Dead.
Yep, and the following movies.
Yeah. So
we live in a zombie culture right now.
Yes.
And if you asked the average person off the street what's responsible for that, they would say The Walking Dead, and they're not wrong. But The Walking Dead would not be what it is
without George Romero.
Absolutely. Nor any zombie franchise.
Absolutely.
So we just wanted to recognize him, and we're going to give away a $25 gift card to the first person to call into the store, 304-581-4461, and tell Aaron
they're coming to get you, Barbara.
And if you don't get that reference, you need to go back and watch
the movie.
Night of the Living Dead right now.
Yep.
I watched that. It was one of the first horror movies I ever saw as a kid. Mistake. I don't know how old I was, like 7 or 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Mistake.
We did a film fest at the Warner, and we watched that movie. It was great.
It's
awesome.
A great movie.
Like,
I've watched it since as an adult. It's like, oh, this is really good.
Yeah.
Piece of film trivia. What is significant about Night of the Living Dead other than being horror related, like first zombie movie era? It was the first full-length feature film to feature a blank and a blank.
I have no idea.
African American male actor in a leading role.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
I think that's excluding films that were all African American actors.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very, very historic. Zombies don't see colors.
Yeah. The movie's in black and white too.
Yeah. Wow. So, there's a color version.
Is there?
Yeah, it's on Prime. You can watch it for free.
I'll have to check it out.
We should probably move on.
Yeah.
All right. So new comics.
Yay, new comics.
We have some exciting ones this
Yes.
week. First up is Sisters of Sorrow #1. It is a story of nuns with guns.
That is a nun with a whole lot of guns.
Yeah, so it's about a group of nuns that run a center for abused women during the day.
Yeah.
And at night they arm up and they go around the city and they kill criminals.
No way.
That is what it is.
That's actually kind of so. It's like Punisher meets, I don't know, a nun.
Well, there is actually a movie called Nuns with Guns. It was a B movie. It was on Netflix for a long time.
That's awful.
I'm not sure I recommend it, but there's this guy named Kickstand in it. Never mind. Let's keep going.
Moving on.
So James Bond, Kill Chain #1. New James Bond book. It's about a killer who is
kills chain.
He's a serial killer who's on a chain of killings. He's killing MI6 agents.
Ooh.
And the next one on his list is none other than 007 James Bond.
Has he killed 001 through
006?
How this is working?
I don't think that's quite how that works. But James Bond is next on his list, and we'll see if he succeeds.
Cool. It might be a very, very short run.
Yeah, might be.
If he's real good.
And then our next one is a new book for a old show that's being rehashed by Disney. It's DuckTales.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
You gotta get that in.
You got that perfect. So this is DuckTales issue 0. It's going to follow along with the new animated series that's coming out from Disney this year.
Yep.
It's
Awesome.
something I'm super excited about. Love that show as a kid. I'm going to have my kids watch it, and I'm going to watch it too.
Very good.
Yep. And then moving on into Marvel, Astonishing X-Men #1 is re-releasing with a new run. So X-Men is a good one to always start in with #1.
And this is going to be astonishing too. Astonishing.
Wolverine's going to be Old Man Logan in this one.
Oh, excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I thought Wolverine was dead.
It's Marvel.
Okay.
Their continuity changes every 2 weeks.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I mean,
Wolvie's my guy.
Uh-huh. All right. So speaking of Marvel,
Speaking of Marvel, we also have a new Deadpool. Kills the Marvel Universe again. #2. Deadpool's out again. This time he's going to be fighting Spider-Man.
if you've ever had an interest in picking up Deadpool comics, if you've seen the movie, if you like it, Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe is always the first thing I send people towards, and this is the sequel.
Oh, it is. It's a great series.
Yeah, great one
I
to pick up.
And new Star Wars books this week, which seems to be a recurring theme, which is awesome in my book. We have Darth Maul coming out, as well as Poe Dameron.
Poe
Poe
Dameron?
Poe
You're
Dameron?
alive?
That joke never gets old.
People hate it. I'm pretty sure we've lost like 5 or 6 customers because
Or screaming Poe Dameron.
we cannot say his name without doing that. Anyway, moving on to the 4 Horsemen versus series. Last week, the Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles were thrashed.
It's Doctor Strange.
I mean,
Ben's reality.
I think Doctor Strange is probably in the top 3 to win this.
Yeah.
I think
at this point, yeah.
he's up there with like him, Obi-Wan, and Gandalf. Magneto's up there too. It's hard to say.
It's getting down to some good ones.
I think we'll see him, if not in the finals, definitely the semifinals,
Yep.
somewhere up there.
Yep.
So this week. Speaking of favorites, I might have to abstain this week.
Who's this week?
Obi-Wan Kenobi versus the new Justice team.
You can't pair them together.
I know because
you can't. No.
I know.
I need to veto this.
I know. I was gonna say
who's on the committee for this one.
So I know Obi-Wan wins that fight.
But
I can't send Fry and Leela and Bender out there to fight him. I love them too much. They're like my children. I don't want them to go out there and face those bullies.
What if Bender uses the time code and goes back to when Obi-Wan's a little youngling?
They destroyed the time code.
It's terrible.
My
I'm
Futurama
trying to give him a fighting chance.
My Futurama continuity is very very detailed. I just think I'm abstaining because it's
new Justice team. I'm sorry to see.
Too painful.
It's gonna hurt. We might get surprised. Check it out online.
Mm-hmm.
Cast your vote.
People like Futurama.
Yep.
Anyways,
all right.
So we're gonna move on to our silencing our phone. Something you should do before taping a show. And also, weekly events. This is a brief overview of the events we hold each week here at Horseman Comics and Gaming. For more information on any of these tournaments, please go to facebook.com/4horsemancomics and click on the events tab.
First off, kick it off Wednesday. We have our regular D&D groups meeting at 6.
Yep, and then we have Modern at 6:30 and Heraclix at 6:45 the same night.
Thursday, we have Commander Night from 5 to close, and X-Wing, we have Thursday Night Flights from 6 to close.
Yes, and this Friday at 6 o'clock for F&M, we have a Chaos Draft in Modern at 6:30. You can watch our Modern event on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
We also have Friday Night Pokemon at 6:30 as well.
And then on Saturday, we have our Pokemon League at 12. And Standard Showdown is kicking back up with Hour of Devastation at 6 o'clock this week.
Awesome.
And then on Sunday, we have Dice Masters at 2, which you can also watch on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
Cool. Upcoming FNM events this week is a Chaos Draft, which that's where we throw a whole bunch of weird stuff in the bag. Yep. Are we throwing like Yu-Gi-Oh packs and Pokemon and?
So we did this once, and I put My Little Pony packs in it. Nobody thought it was funny, so I think we should just stick with Magic the Gathering packs this time. But yeah, we'll have packs of various sets. People will reach in and grab 3 random packs.
And that's what you
might end up with like Khans of Tarkir, Theros, Eternal Masters. Like it's hard to say.
That'd be great.
Yeah. So that's this Friday.
That's this Friday.
Next Friday we're doing
Pauper,
which is you may only play with
commons and uncommons.
Commons.
No uncommons. No uncommons. So it's straight up just commons.
It's straight up just commons.
That's rough.
Yeah. No, it's fun. I like it a lot. It's like a restriction.
Yeah.
You know how people like train with weights on them?
Yeah.
And then when they take the weights off, they're like, oh, muscles, like that.
I can punch
Then,
reality.
and then when you play Pauper for a long time, and then you play Legacy, and you're like, I'm better at this.
I've got these super cards.
That's not really actually how it works, but
No.
so we're doing another new event this week for Magic the Gathering. Our Hour of Devastation Sealed League starts this Thursday at 6 o'clock as a $15 entry fee. And the way it works is it's a 4-week-long league where you pay $15, you get 3 packs, 2 Hour of Devastation, 1 Amonkhet. You build a 30-card deck, and then you can play any number of matches against anyone else in the league throughout the week. And then the next week, you get a new pack to add to. You may buy a new pack to add to your deck. For every 3 losses you get, you can also buy a new pack to add. And then at the end of the thing, we're going to everybody has a match slip where they keep track of their wins and losses. Then we're going to award prizes to the top 2, 4, or 8, depending on participation. We're going to award prizes there. We're also going to have a prize for the person who had the most unique deck. We're going to have a prize for the person who was the friendliest opponent voted by the participants. We're also going to do a door prize where we're going to give away
I don't know.
a Plains
Something awesome.
Plains Chase anthology.
It's a big box.
And so you get a raffle ticket for every match you play.
Every match you play gets you 1 entry. So
if you spend the month and you play 200 matches,
200 chances.
Yeah, which means you probably will win. If you
More likely.
Yeah.
More likely.
But there's an event page with a lot of details. You can hit me up on Facebook, and I can tell you more about it. There's a lot to talk about in terms of league. We'll talk more about it next week. But that starts this Thursday at 6. If you can't make it to that initial night, you can still sign up late. Just get with us, and we'll talk about it.
Yep. We also have a Modern Masters event coming up.
Yes, but it's not a regular Modern Masters, is it?
It is not. It is a very special Modern Masters.
Well, would you please tell us what is special about it?
It is a triple Modern Masters draft.
Wait a minute, is that
not just 1, not 2, 3?
So like 1 of each, like Modern Masters 2013, Modern Masters 2015, Modern Masters 2017.
That's
You
how
feel like
math
1
works.
of each.
1 of each. Build your deck from that and wreck everything.
Oh, and we're getting these from our buddy Andy Ballard.
Andy
right?
Ballard has come through. He is the man.
He bought in on Modern Masters. He has like boxes and boxes.
Crates.
It's like Scrooge Duck, like diving into the vault of
It's
Modern Masters boxes. What? You need to tell me when Scrooge McDuck dove into that pile of gold, how he's not dead?
That had to
Just
hurt.
hit it.
It's like
dead.
hitting concrete.
I know, right? And he'd be like the duck at the end of the Christmas story, just like straight dead. Anyway, so that draft is this Saturday at 5.
Yep.
What's the entry fee on it?
$50 per player.
Yeah, that's pretty good considering what you're getting.
Right.
And the prizes?
The prizes are going to be in packs of Modern Masters 2017.
Yeah. So look at our event page for more details on that.
Yep.
Sounds like a pretty fun thing to do.
It's going to be awesome.
Then also on Saturday we have Final Fantasy trading card game demos.
Yep.
Running from 12 to 3.
12 to 3. 12
And
to 3.
is there any charge on that?
No charge, free to play. Come on out. We are hopeful that we're actually going to have some boosters to sell as well. They have been impossible to get a hold of, but
It's a popular product that is hard to stock.
Yes.
But we are confident that we can have them for this Saturday.
Yep.
So we're going to be running some demos so people can learn to play, maybe get a community going.
Come check it out.
All right, upcoming event, we have the Guild Ball Regional Qualifier. It's coming soon on Saturday, July 29th.
$10 entry.
Yep, and it's going to be at 11 o'clock. We're going to feature that more heavily on upcoming episodes, but be aware, if you like Guild Ball, if you're thinking about getting into Guild Ball, now's the time because we have a big event coming up.
Yeah. It's great.
And then, speaking of big events,
This one's going to be massive.
the biggest.
The big one.
4 Horsemen Eternal Festival.
Yes.
We are running our own Eternal Weekend type event. We're going to have 3 days of Magic the Gathering events on Eternal formats. So on day 1, which is Friday, this is last weekend in August, which is August 25th to the 27th. First day, Friday the 25th, we're going to have a Friday night Proxy Legacy event at 6 o'clock, and then at 6:30 we're going to have our regular Friday Night Magic Modern event. Then Saturday we have the big one. We're going to have Team Eternal.
That's fantastic.
Do you know what Team Eternal is?
I have no idea.
You don't,
I
because
like
I made it up.
Events.
So the team events we've done so far, there's Team Constructed, where it's standard Modern Legacy.
Right.
And we did Team Unified Modern, where everybody plays Modern.
Mm-hmm.
This one's going to be Team Eternal, so it'll be Modern, Proxy Legacy, Proxy Vintage.
Ooh,
It's going to be awesome.
that's awesome.
Yes, and then we're also going to have a Eternal Masters side event that day. And then on Sunday, we're going to have the store Proxy Legacy Championships, and we're going to have a No Modern Ban List side event that day. And this is something we're going to be talking about probably every episode until we get up to it. We're going to have more details coming out. We have a local artist working on a special playmat for the event. I haven't seen it yet, but she is amazing.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait to see it. And then keep it a secret.
Yeah.
And then debut it.
Never tell anybody.
Yes. So
That's a lot of Eternal.
it is. I mean, well, that's what people want. They want to play Modern. They want
Yeah.
to play Legacy. That's what it's about right now.
You asked for it. You got it.
Yes. And now I'm going to step out.
Step out.
I need to go to the
Get out
bathroom.
of here. Be gone. Cut. That's a wrap.
Hold on.
Wait, what are you doing?
So how was Eric?
Eric was awesome.
Eric
you just
was
missed
great.
him.
Yeah.
He just,
I'm-
I can hear you.
son of a bitch.
God
Oh, wait,
you
that's
totally
one.
totally just wrecked that whole thing. All right, let's do it again. All
All
right.
right.
So how was Eric?
Eric was awesome. You just missed him.
Did I?
You did. Well, maybe you did.
I was coming up the stairs. I didn't see him coming down.
Well, you know,
Are you sure he's not a ghost?
he could be.
If he was a ghost and he was going to be a Hogwarts ghost, which house would he haunt?
Probably Moaning Myrtle.
That's
It's the only
not
ghost
a
I can think
house.
of. What? Oh, I thought you said any ghost.
no. I said which house would he haunt? It's just gonna. So you just said he's gonna haunt the girl's bathroom?
Yes.
I'm not sure we should keep this. All right, moving on. This week in movies.
This weekend, what?
We just saw
We saw.
War for the Planet of the
Apes.
Apes. I was
Yes.
blown away.
Yes, it was incredible. I've been a big fan of these movies all along.
All
and
along.
This one has been so good.
So it was not what I had pictured. I thought it was going to be more like an army of apes versus an army of
Yeah.
humans. There's going to be a big battle, kind of like Battle for the Planet of the Apes.
Yep.
But and it didn't end up being that. It ended up being better.
Yeah.
Go see this movie.
Yeah, goes without getting into too many spoilers. There was a whole lot more story than I thought was going to be in this,
I cried.
and it was heart wrenching. There were some heart wrenching moments.
Wrenching, like Alan.
Yeah.
It was rough. It was
good.
beautiful. I
was
think
good.
it's typically. I'm not a person who quotes critics or goes based on Rotten Tomato or IMDb reviews. I don't put a lot of stock in that stuff. I think its Rotten Tomatoes was like 92 or 93. It was like
Wow.
really high.
Yeah. I believe it.
This movie is really fantastic. So this week, what's coming out this week?
This week we.
Does that have anything to do with the movie?
The movie looks great.
The movie does look
the
great.
The movie looks beautiful. I actually don't know the story of Dunkirk, but I hear it was a very
I have-
pivotal,
I have-
very massive
I have
battle.
a link to a podcast I can send
I'll have
you.
to check
It's
it
like
out.
a 30-minute thing you can listen
Yeah.
to get.
I need to do this.
Anyway, so I just wanted to bring this up to give a shout out to Patrick Williams. I've worked here for almost 4 years, and this is one of the best trolls I've ever had. So why am I shouting out Patrick?
So we gave away a dinner and a movie a while back. I can't
For
remember
some
what it was
event.
for. Yeah, some event we did.
Maybe it was Child's Play or something.
Yeah, dinner and a movie with Ron. Patrick won, but then Patrick gives it to Turtle, and me and Turtle are now going to go see Dunkirk, and we're going to dinner. And I'm not a cheap date, Turtle. You're buying popcorn. Got this?
I don't think he's supposed to buy you food.
I gotta buy food.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to buy him.
No supersizing. No butter on the popcorn.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to be a third wheel on the state. You guys are going Thursday night?
Probably, yeah, whenever it comes out.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna third wheel
Yeah,
this.
I gotta get a little Turtle. Make sure.
I'm gonna have to sit between you guys to make sure
It looks
that there's no funny business.
There's not gonna be a funny business.
Okay. All right.
We'll leave the arm down for that movie.
All right. Let's serious up here for a second.
Okay.
I know it's hard. It's real hard.
Yeah.
So who is our Horseman of the week this week?
Our Horseman of the Week, we have decided we're going to give it to Joe Hayes, who recently passed away. Joe was an avid member of our local HeroClix community and just the regular community in general. Super fantastic guy. He always had a smile. He was always upbeat. He had challenges in life like you wouldn't believe. Like, nobody should have to go through some of the stuff that Joe went through. But always had a smile through the adversity. And to me, that is just the epitome of being a horseman. It's smiling when the world's turning against you. And Joe was like that all the way through.
Yeah, I didn't know him personally, but I knew him from like behind the register.
Yeah.
And I don't think I ever had like an exchange with him where he wasn't being really
Super
positive.
nice. Super nice. Yeah.
Just being thankful for every day.
Yep. So, Joe, Horseman of the Week.
Yeah, and definitely we're thinking about his family,
Yeah.
and we just want to put that out there.
Yep.
And we may be doing some sort of benefit event.
We are trying to work with the community to try to get something together.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned for details.
There is a GoFundMe currently.
Yeah.
It's out there. I think it's already met the goal. But we'll post that.
That says a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So Joe was extremely well-liked guy.
All right.
So we'll post that link for everybody too.
Yes. All right. Moving on to the Four Horsemen mailbag.
Yes.
We have a question from Jennifer, who submitted this via Facebook.
These questions have been great.
Yeah,
I just want to say that these are awesome.
I think this is one of my favorite segments on the show.
Yeah.
Other than that new segment we're going to start next week that Alex is just going to love.
Oh yes.
So yeah. Jennifer asks, if you could live in the world of one nerdy franchise, what would it be? Now, I'm going to let you answer first, but I just want to preface this by saying, Star Wars! Wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, I think I survive about 2 minutes in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, I would have to actually remove Star Wars because I'm the same way. I would not make it very far in the Star Wars universe.
It might remove some of the magic.
Yeah.
If
like you're just living it.
If you're actually being chased by stormtroopers, not as good.
I would be chasing.
Or,
I would be a stormtrooper.
Yeah. I would represent the racist regime. Go ahead.
I think my nerdy franchise that I would live in would be Westworld. I think that whole idea, that whole concept of a resort where you can do anything and be anything without the robots going crazy and murdering everyone.
But the robots do go crazy and murder everyone.
Once in a while.
Okay.
I think that would be great. I would, even from a technology standpoint.
Like Ben said to Peter, this is your choice.
All right, where would you go?
Pokemon.
Pokemon?
There's no danger. You get to force animals to fight each other for money?
I do believe Ash died in a Pokemon movie.
No.
I believe he almost died.
Yeah.
Well, he turned to stone, yes?
Yeah.
That's pretty dead.
No. He came back after about 10 seconds.
How many Pokemon are going to cry over your death?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. None, because I'm going to make them fight each other
to the death.
There's a Pokemon movie where he became a Super Saiyan.
Really?
Yeah, he got trapped in this underwater temple saving this girl, and then he ended up getting the power to fly, and he glowed all yellow, and he flew out of the water and into the air, and he was flying all over the place. And the old mystical man character, who's like the Obi-Wan character, was like, he was the prince of the sea all along. And then Ash extended his magic flying powers to all the other characters, and they all flew around, and then the credits rolled.
You made all that up just now.
I did not.
Every single bit of that.
I did not. Pokemon Ranger in the Temple of the Sea.
All right.
Let's stop talking about that right now.
Moving on.
We have a sale.
We do have a sale. I'm actually liking the sale. This is going to be a good sale.
It's going to be a good sale. So 20% off TCG box sets.
Any box.
So let's go over it. So that's the Plane Chase, Commander Anthologies, the Nicol Bolas box set.
Pokemon sets.
The Pokemon, the gifts, the Pokemon gift sets, structure decks.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Structure decks, Yu-Gi-Oh! Starter decks.
Pokemon structure decks, Destiny, just all of it.
If it's TCG and in a box.
And in a box. Booster box?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Different box.
Excluding booster boxes.
Yes. Good save.
All right.
And we're out of business.
And that's fun because the show is over.
Yay, we're done.
We have a closing scene. Yeah, we have some social media. If you don't follow us on it, you should probably check us out. First off, check out our website where you can browse our complete inventory of TCG products. It's shop.fourhorsemancomics.com. And also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/4horsemancomics. Follow us on Instagram at 4horsemancomics. Follow us on Twitter at the number 4horsemancomics. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/c/4horsemancomicsgaming. And watch all of our streaming content at twitch.tv/4horsemancomics. You ever think we have too much social media?
No, not nearly enough. I have found your script for next week.
Well, Well, maybe I'll just tell everybody how you wanted to sign us up for that other app where you find people. You wanted to get a store page for that one.
Cut. Cut. Can we cut?
Swipe right.
Swipe.
Cut the
Swipe.
scene.
And we're out.